Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mighty Moon Astrology. This video is the February prediction for Sagittarius people. This is a very interesting month for you. In February, you may take some unusual decisions. You may pick an unconventional partner. I will tell you how. And I will also tell you Mars is going exalted in your second house. It may create a little bit of a problem, but don't worry. I will explain what kind of problem you are going to face and I'm going to give you some remedies. So watch the video until the end. Now, before we dive in, I request you to subscribe the channel. This is a very new channel. All your subscriptions mean a lot to us. And press the bell icon so that you know about all the new uploads. I'm going to upload some videos on solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So make sure that you don't miss those videos. Now, Rahu is sitting in your third house. And Mercury, your seventh and 10th lord, will move to your third house and meet Rahu on February 2nd. And Venus, your sixth and 11th lord, will move to your third house and meet Rahu and Mercury on the 5th of February. So 5th February onwards, you have Rahu, Mercury and Venus conjunction in your third house. It is a very complex energy. Now let's see what it can bring. So when Mercury, the planet of your intelligence, the planet of your intellectual property, he is actually your seventh lord. And Jupiter is actually sitting in your seventh house and going retrograde. So during this month, you may pick an unconventional partner. You may decide to get married to someone who, according to our social norms and establishments and rules and regulations, who is not really fit for you. Maybe that person is a little bit older or younger than you, or maybe that person is from a different religion, or that person is from a different type of society, or maybe a foreigner. So maybe you are already thinking about these things. Maybe you have someone that you like who doesn't fit, according to the rules and regulations of your society and your family. And you are thinking about like, yeah, I don't care about anything and I like this person and I want to get married, or I want to actually have a life with this person. And maybe this time you can actually take that decision to do that. My only suggestion is it's okay to pick your life partner, no matter how unconventional or how unusual it sounds to other people. But right now, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. And Jupiter is going retrograde in your seventh house. There is a chance of you getting married before 2nd of June, because Jupiter is in the seventh house, but it is in retrogression mode right now. Okay, so you need to be a little careful about what actions you take. You think about it, you take the decision, that's fine, but do not take any action. My suggestion is, if you want to get married to this person who doesn't fit, um, wait until March 11th at least. March 11th, Jupiter, your Lagna Lord, will go direct in the seventh house, and it will be actually aspecting your first house. So your decision making will get better. So any decision you want to make regarding marriage, and to be honest, regarding starting a business or taking up a business partner, you have to be careful about those things also. You may actually take up an unusual or a foreigner partner. So these things can be done, planned, or these things can be decided, but wait until you take the decision after Jupiter goes direct, because at that point you may actually feel differently, you may think differently. These decisions, like getting married or taking up a business partner or starting a new business, these are major decisions. It can go wrong and then it will make your life hell. So I'm not saying that whatever you're thinking right now is going to be wrong, but it can be, right? So you have to be careful and delay these things until after March 11th. Then I'm pretty sure you're going to take the right decision. Okay. Now Venus is your 6th and 11th Lord coming to your third house, the house of courage, the house of confidence, and Rahu is sitting there. Mm. So now you have, for the month of February, you have unusual dreams. You have unrealistic dreams and desires. You're planning so many things that, is not going to be possible. To be honest, for the marriage decision also, and Mercury, Venus, everything, we really need to see your own birth chart for specific instruction. But in general, you may actually pick some dreams and start working on it during February, which doesn't make any sense because Rahu is encouraging that. Okay, and Rahu is illusion and confusion, and Rahu gives you some unrealistic ideas. And during that time, when Rahu is powerful, which is right now, it looks like it is possible. Why wouldn't it be possible? Mm. So, and when Venus will move and when Mercury will move, you'll see that, oh my God, what have I done? So be a little bit careful. February, I think, don't take any action. Don't do anything new. Think about it, plan, discuss with your friends, family, your well wishers. Be a little careful about that also, who you discuss and who you share things with. Mm. But sixth Lord coming into the third house of effort and courage and meeting Rahu, that can be actually a good thing because sometimes we really need that extra courage that Rahu can provide, that extra confidence that Rahu is all about to manage any situation, any competitive situation, and then to actually deal with our enemies. So, sixth Lord Venus coming to the third house and meeting Rahu, maybe it's not a very bad thing. Okay. Now let's talk about Mars going exalted in your second house. So in general, it looks like that, exalted Mars can have a heated energy. So it looks like that, you may have some fight with your family members. But to be honest, according to my analysis, exalted Mars is a very good planner. So if this month you sit down and plan with your family, anything that you want to plan, your occupational life, your personal life, plan with your family. Don't take any action. You will be maybe really inspired to take some action because Mars is exalted. We need to see your Mars in your birth chart. What kind of Martian energy do you have? But exalted Mars's energy can actually go either way. It can go positive way or it can also go negative way. So taking action is a little bit risky. So do not take any action, sit with your family and plan whatever you want to plan about your life. These plans will be actually very good, and this will not help you only for February, it will help you for the rest of the year. Okay. So exalted Mars, to be honest, has seen enough, has done enough, is a warrior planet. It is your fifth lord and your 12th lord. I'm coming there. But exalted Mars is a very good planner. So if you use that, rather than taking any action, then you may actually come up with some very, amazing plans that will help you in the long run. Now, exalted Mars is your fifth lord. So your children, your romantic partner, your um, self-expression, how you express yourself to other people, how you present yourself to other people. Okay. And when fifth lord goes exalted in the second house, you may actually express yourself to in your family in a very aggressive way, and that's not going to be very helpful. So as I said, sit down with your family rather than arguing with them. Listen to them, sit down with the family and make some plan. You can make some plan with your for your children also. If you have children, you can make some plan for your romantic partners. Okay. And as I just said that, your seventh lord Mercury is with Rahu. There also I asked you not to take any action, so you can plan about that also. Maybe you want to get married. Your Jupiter is in the seventh house. We need to see your own birth chart that if there is any promise of marriage during this transition, Jupiter going through 7th house. But if there is, then you need to plan. Okay, February is the month for planning. Do not take any action. That is my suggestion. And then you need to be a little more careful about the 12th house activities, because 12th Lord going exalted will bring expenses. Okay, I don't want to say loss. 12th house actually represents loss. But what is loss? You lose something. So the idea is, I don't want to lose it, but I still lost it, right? I didn't want to give it away, but I still had to give away. That's why it became a loss. How about we donate things? Isn't that a kind of a loss? But we don't call it loss because that is something we want to do. So when we want to give away something, then it becomes donation. But this is also loss. So what I suggest, that the Lord of your loss actually sitting in the 2nd house. So you may have to spend some money on your family. You may have to spend some of your wealth, because 2nd house is your accumulated wealth. Some savings maybe you have to, you know, break an FDR or do something with your savings for your family. Maybe someone can get sick. So these things happen, and we think like, oh, this is a loss. But to be honest, as I said, that when we donate something, that is also loss, but that is something we want to do. And that is why astrology is important. We can shift the energy. Okay, now I know that my Lord of losses is exalted. It can bring a lot of expenses. So before that happens, I wanted to do some remedies so that you change, you shift the energy, and you tell universe that I have already lost this, but you have actually donated something. And then universe don't actually make you lose more. Universe don't send those expenses towards you anymore, because you already done it by yourself. So it's better to understand what planets are trying to tell us during every transition, and then act on it on time, so that if I see that some planet can be harmful for me this month, I manage it beforehand, and then the energy shifts towards my benefit. Okay, so that's how astrology should be done, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm making all these videos to help you every month, so that you can avoid some, like for example, huge expenses. Okay, so before we go to the remedies, we have to talk about sun getting eclipsed. So until 13th of February, sun is sitting with your Mars in your 2nd house. Sun is your 9th lord. Okay, lord of your fortune, lord of your bhagya. And sun represents father, and 9th house also represents father and your guru, your academic guru, your religious guru, any teacher, any mentor that you follow. So when 9th lord sitting with exalted Mars until February 13th, you can actually plan and actually do some activities with your father or your teacher. Okay, because this is a good time to create or build a good relationship with your father. This will help you to receive and to enjoy the fortune. Okay, that is you're supposed to get from 9th house. Okay, your Ketu is sitting in your 9th house. Probably it has been a little difficult for your father also. But this is your chance to build a good relationship. If you are fighting with your father lately, then go and do some amendments, and be humble, be respectful, and forgive your father. If you are holding any grudge against your father, your teacher, forgive them and forget about those negative thoughts, and try to build a good relationship with them. Okay. And then sun actually moves to your 3rd house on February 13th. And then on February 17th, sun gets eclipsed in your third house. So that's going to demand some new beginnings, some transformation in the aspect that is related to your third house and your ninth house, because Sun is your ninth lord. Okay, so I'm going to make a detailed video on solar eclipse, so please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. And I'm going to talk in details in that video. But February is a complex energy, okay? Because 28 days before any eclipse, the cosmic energy starts to shift. And we are so busy in our day-to-day life that we don't really realize it, but we feel the discomfort, then we get irritated, we get angry. We don't have the time to sit down and try to communicate or connect with the universal energy. If we do that, then, before the eclipse also, it's not going to be that difficult. But we do not do that. So we get angry, we take wrong decisions. So, and then lunar eclipse is coming up on March 3rd. But I'm telling you in this February prediction because the entire month of February has this pre-eclipse energy when everything is shifting. So many endings will come, so many new beginnings will come. Both are difficult, right? Ending something is also can be troublesome, and new beginnings can be, um, terrifying. So you can be excited at the same time, but it is not easy. It's never easy to end something or start something. So, February, I want you to be careful about everything and do the regular stuff. Don't do anything new. You can plan, as I said, and you can take some decisions and make some strategies. And then, after the both eclipses are done and Jupiter goes retro, especially for you, Sagittarius people, your Lagna Lord is going retro. So, after March 11th, that is a good time to actually take some action on all the plans that you made in February. Okay, so now let's talk about remedies. Your remedies are actually simple. The first one is exercise. That is kind of universal remedy for all the ascendants for this month of February, because Mars is exalted, and exalted Mars have some heated energy. This energy can be negative or positive. So what we are doing exercise, we're going to the gym, and we are doing some physical activities, which is a not very simple activity, like you can actually do some heavy weightlifting. Okay, so all the negative energy of exalted Mars is actually spent on the exercise doing in the gym, and then when you come home, you are left with the positive energy of exalted Mars and you can enjoy. Okay, so do some exercise. I know you're Jupiterian people, you're kind of lazy, but try not to be lazy during this month and do some exercise. Okay, do it every day. And then also meditate. 12th Lord is Ketu, sitting in the ninth house now. Meditation will bring a lot of positive impacts on your life, and not for February actually only. It has to be the entire year. Okay, should be your entire life. Meditation is very good for you. So if you cannot do it every day, then do it on every Sunday. Do it on every Sunday, and you can also do it on Tuesdays. And just meditate, simple meditation, nothing fancy. You don't need to learn how to do it. Just sit with yourself in a quiet place. Do not talk to anyone. Close your eyes and try not to think of anything, and 1,000 thoughts will come to your mind and let them flow. Don't hold on to any thoughts. You cannot actually stop them from coming, trust me. But when you let them flow slowly uh, and automatically, the flow of thoughts will stop. It may take a lot of time, but it's fine. Okay, slowly it will get better. So do some meditation. Sit down, plan, meditate, go to the gym, exercise, eat well. Jupiter is your Lagna Lord going retro. Looking at your Lagna, it can give you some health issues. Okay, so eat well, take care of yourself. And yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you for the month of February. I'm going to make solar and lunar eclipse videos soon, so please subscribe and press the bell icon and like, share, comment, interact with us so that we can help you. And if you need any specific help, then please communicate with us to the email address that is given on the screen, and we are going to help you. So thank you very much for listening to my video, and I will see you in the next video.